we will have some coding competitions. Okay. We will have some coding competition, and after that competition, okay, we will have a discussion regarding the questions of that competition. Okay, this is a brief structure, and in the similar way, we will also provide some books or blogs exercises as well. Okay, so what is means how we are going to uh, what we are going to do in this meeting is, we will let you introduce with our team. Also, we will also give you a brief introduction to competitive programming. Also, we will give you a brief introduction about our Discord server, and at the end of this meeting, we will have a mock contest as well. Okay, so everyone will become familiar about the platform we are using for the contest. Also, have a brief idea how everything is working. Okay, so first, I'll I'll introduce to our core team. So first of all, I want to nominate our co-founder Satish to give a brief introduction about himself. Then we will move forward like that. Satish.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It's great to see you, all of you here, and thanks for the good turnout. Uh, so, as Vivek has already told you guys, so this club is about competitive programming, and we'll be looking forward to hosting weekly contests every week based on the topics that you have learned in that week. We shall also be sharing with you the resources and everything for doing the same. And we hope to provide you a peer community where like-minded people are there, and all of you are interested in competitive programming, so that you can practice your skills and you do not slack on your skills, and further you can find teams so that you can participate in further competitions, external competitions, and build up your career and your CV. And about myself, my name is Satish Chandra. I'm studying in National Law University, Guwahati. I'm doing in third year of law, apart from this IIT BS degree. In the BS degree, I've just started my diploma level. My foundation got over last term, and I'm really interested in competitive programming, and I'm looking forward to working with you all through the term and getting to know you all better. Thank you so much. Now I would like to give the mic to uh, our core team member, Sayan.
Yeah. Hey all. So very nice to meet all of you, all the eager members of the club. So my name is Shayan Ghosh, and I'm one of the members of the Turing machines, and really looking forward to working with everyone. So as all of you, I'm also obviously part of this group, so that I can solve more competitive programming and have a more regular practice every day. So we will be working to meet that goal, all of us together, and then hopefully we have a very nice journey together. That's all from my side.
Now I would like um, Sujan to introduce himself. Sujan, are you here?
Hello everyone, this is Sujan from this side, and I'm also a core member in the Turing machines. Um, as we all know, our common goal is to build a better competitive programming background, and in order to do that, the best way possible is to code and do more and more coding. But the key issue is, what we find is, we generally don't do this coding consistently. So main uh, one of the main attributes of this club is to maintain the consistency. So what we try to bring to you apart from others is, we try to give a consistent background on many other platforms, and we try to foster the consistency to be precise. And also we would like to discuss several ideas because a code can be solved in so many other ways apart from what we get an idea initially. So our main goal is to fostering consistency and also discussing many ideas as we go along. Yeah, that's from my side, and I'm looking forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujan.
Thank you, Sujan.
Uh,
Saranath, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. So hopefully I'm visible. So hi, I'm Sarnath. So I'm also a core team member in this amazing club Turing Machines, where we'll be like discussing a lot about competitive programming and data structures, of course, overall. So I'm looking forward the input from the inputs and the contests, regular contests, because they keep say the problem solving will be always nice and. This I believe okay, there was some okay issue. So anyways, it'll be very nice to work with a group of people and solve a lot of problems in competitive programming. And I'm here even again to present a brief introduction about CP in say upcoming say the same time. So let's discuss more about that after this. So yeah, so is it fine?
Thank you, Saranath. Manan, would you like to go next?
Hello everybody, I'm Manan. I'm also a core member of the Turing Machines Club. As everyone has already told you before, we'll be learning competitive programming, and in this orientation, we'll give you an idea how we'll function and provide you with other materials along with some information along with it. And I'm the design head, so I'm basically tasked with making of posters, logos, etc. Uh, I hope you all enjoy this journey of learning competitive programming with us.
Thank you very much, Manan. Prathamesh, would you like to go next?
Yeah. So hello, my name is Prathamesh. Uh, I'm currently in diploma level. So and along with this, I'm also doing my BTech in CSC cybersecurity. And yeah, everything is covered already. So looking forward to collaborate with you on ICP journey.
Thank you, Prathamesh. We also have another core team member, Guru Bhargava, who is unfortunately not with us today because of a personal exigency. So we will be moving ahead. So today on the agenda, we have an introduction to competitive programming orientation, after which we will have a short Discord orientation on our Discord server, when I will share you the Discord link. And after that, we will have a short orientation on VJudge, where, as Vivek already mentioned, we will have all our contests. So, without further ado, let's start with the competitive programming orientation by Saranath and Sayan. Saranath and Sayan, over to you.
Yeah, sure. So if you could maybe say and start things up, let's have a then I'll move on.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Can you share the
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I'll share the screen.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, it's visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. So yeah, so maybe a general overview of C. So what is competitive programming like? It's what do you think? Like any, if suppose I believe they can unmute, right? People can unmute or
Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes.
should be okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So any idea on like I believe there should be some idea before joining the club at least. So yeah, if suppose someone could answer, that'll be a little bit interactive rather than say orientation. Uh, and let's
If you
have
would
a
like to
conversation.
respond,
Yeah,
yeah, if you would like to respond, please unmute yourself or raise your hand.
yeah. Else me and San will converse together. That will also be fine if suppose people not.
Yeah, definitely. So, Yes, I believe it is to do something with competing among each other, but then instead of
Yeah,
playing some other games, we do coding.
exactly, right. So it's kind of a game, if I'm not wrong. Just a minute.
Yeah, Anand.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Anand.
So, can I speak in Hindi?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
सर कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के बारे में ज़्यादा तो नहीं पता बट मैंने जहाँ तक मैंने पता किया है या मैंने कोर्सेज के बारे में देखा है तो वहाँ पे सर क्वेश्चंस वहाँ पे अवेलेबल कराए जाते हैं जहाँ पे हम एरेज से जैसे अगर मैं सी प्लस प्लस करता हूँ तो वहाँ पे एरेज के क्वेश्चन करते हैं और उसको विद इन टाइम में कंप्लीट करना होता है और साथ में कुछ मैं मेरे फ्रेंड्स या बाकी जो नेटवर्क से जुड़े हुए बच्चे होते हैं उनके विद इन टाइम से पहले अगर मैं कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ तो मैं उस कोड का या मैं उस प्रोग्राम का विनर होता हूँ आई थिंक वो भी एक गेम की तरह हमें प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सिखाए जाते हैं वो भी ऑन टॉपिक्स ऑफ सी प्लस प्लस जिससे हमारे कोडिंग स्किल्स और बाकी चीज़ें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बेटर हो सके और हम अपना स्किल्स को इन्हांस कर सकें सर
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So just to translate for people who don't know Hindi, the what he said was that basically some questions are made available and then we have to solve it. And if I solve it faster than others, then I obviously become the winner of that.
Yeah, that is true. Rather than solving even faster, it's like, how which approach do you take, how much time your code takes. That's all about say the comparative programming. If you have done PDSA, then you might have an idea. Else you are yet to means say have a very solid foundations in the course. So basically, my definition where I have thoughts and like where nerds battle with keyboards for virtual glory. It's something similar to this, right? Yeah. So, some sense you have all algorithms everywhere. That's what all about almost a simply competitive programming is. Is it fine? It's fine. Like, yeah. Let's have this conversation going on.
Yeah, Tsumul, I
Yeah.
think you're
Yeah.
basically right.
So, anyways, the next thing is why do we need CP? That's the second question. Excuse me. Again, if someone again uh, could raise their hands and unmute.
Yeah, I think Thimula has a hands, his or her, sorry for SN.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Anand also. Yeah,
Hi
Thimula.
everyone. Like, I want to give my insights on competitive programming. Like,
Yeah, sure.
see, in order to build some real life applications, some real life efficient applications, like we need like CP, and we should have a good understanding of competitive programming. Like, if we practice this daily, like we'll get more ideas on how to build a new applications. So this is a basic minimal part in order to build a good application, some useful application for our societies or our organizations are. That's it.
Exactly. It improves our problem solving skills, and that's why we can say we can get a very high paying jobs in Mang, Meta, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. So
Yeah.
there's a people used to, like you say, pursue competitive programming in their graduation mostly for this to get a high paying job. The other one is like, improve our DSA and to get a better, say, a skill set in problem solving. Other type of, say, people, maybe I see is like, or maybe I am is like, say, for fun. It's a fun like to do the whole competitive programming, competing each other. It's like a game of chess, right? It doesn't have any meaning. Like playing chess doesn't mean that you are so intelligent, but still it's a fun thing to do. So that's what I prefer, and I believe uh, rather than going for high paying jobs and improving our DSA, if you do it for fun, I believe you can crack the other two above. So that's going to be easy, some sense. So yeah. So let's go to the next thing. So have anyone played chess before? I mean, that's another question because we can correlate, say chess and CP somehow. Like maybe I play chess, so that's why I took chess. Else there are other games too, like Go and which has a similar fashion. Many things. So can someone like say have anyone like tried this competitive coding platforms before, like trying to code there and having a leaderboard? So if so, can someone could share your experience maybe? Else Cyan will do it.
Yeah, I think I saw lots of thumbs up. So I think you can't see because you're sharing the screen. But
Okay,
then
yeah, I
when
cannot
you
see.
asked,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
when you asked about chess, everyone was beaming with joy and
Oh
sending
yeah,
thumbs up.
so nice. So
I think many people play chess here.
exactly. So chess has rating or elo. If some basically we rate players how play they how well they play, something like that. We have some number associated with each player. And similarly, we have it for CP2. In many coding platforms, like say Code Forces or Code Chef, you have stars ratings which actually rate you how good you are. And say in Code Forces, they give you some rating. They have their own rating mechanisms. So basically, they have similar tournaments, or here we call them contests. So each contest you participate and you try to say get your solutions faster, and then you can improve your rating. That's how this whole competitive programming world works. And one such thing is Code Forces. The other thing is the Code Chef, Code Forces, and then the other thing, mostly for the interview purposes, people used to prepare for Kickstart or Google Kickstart, where you are given some 7 rounds and you have to clear each round, and you might get placed in Google if you do well. That's what this whole thing is about. And next, what is the scope? I mean, again, if someone could unmute yourselves or chat. We can't see the chat box, but I believe Sign can help me out with it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll read out whatever is
Yeah,
said. Yeah, I
yeah,
think Ashraf has the hand raised. Yeah, Ashraf.
yeah, sure. Sharaf. Yeah,
Hello, good evening, sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Sir, so I had a doubt that I am not means interested in like doing some high pay job, but I am interested in doing research. So can doing competitive programming help me in my research?
Of course, it does. Like you have something like say how will you improve algorithms? Now people are being very, very say studious in finding solutions for NP complete, NP hard problems somehow. So you can improve your algorithms, you can improve your DSA, and you can research that. And I know some professors, to be honest, doing their research there. Maybe there is a course even in degree level, I believe, advanced algorithms. It's more of say not competitive programming. Yes, there would be questions from competitive programming, but you have to develop algorithms, say. That's how the research goes there. Yeah, that's a nice question, to be honest, rather than like say getting a high paying job. I had to research. Yeah. And now, say in machine learning too, there is a part of machine learning known as reinforcement learning, uses some of these algorithms because it's, say it's a newbie. I mean, all over this reinforcement learning is just going very, say a very slow pace. So people use algorithms there too. That is also there. Yeah.
So how much hours a day should I need to practice it so that I can be a good coder?
That depends on you. That's a very subjective question, but on an average, I believe, say, if you have time, 2 hours per day should work. I mean, you have to, but say the type of problems you solve and how do you understand it, that all has their factors. But I maybe go with a very naive way of like say 2 to 3 hours per day to completely work on single topic. That's what we plan now. We plan the club actually plan our club plans to give say some sort of problems daily in a single topic and increasing level of difficulties, so that if you could practice that, you can master the whole sort of the topic. Example, say if you have some greedy algorithms, you have to practice more greedy algorithms. Then we'll try to give you maybe in a week every greedy algorithm, not every, but at least some part of greedy algorithm possible, questions possible, and then I will try to train you in that. So we are working on collecting those resource materials, collecting those say questions, and so on. So the club is of course actively working for this.
Yeah, so and then more important than the amount of time is the consistency, right? So if you
Yeah,
are
that's the
working on it consistency daily, then
yeah,
we'll definitely move a little bit towards the goal every day.
exactly. That's the thing. Everything needs to have this consistency, of course. Yeah. The scope, of course, solve a lot of problems, will impact your problem solving skills. can use some approaches you learn in real life too. That's another scope. So of course, this is what I mean. I think so. Ashraf asked the question about how can we pursue a career in DSA, something like that. So that actually say one, you can research. The other thing, of course, there's a regular software engineering or say kind of stuff where you have to find bugs, you have to design, you have to say you directly it might not affect, but you say indirectly we can try to identify so patterns. That's what all about this competitive programming is. How can you get better with your DSA? So the next thing is little more info. This, if you wanted to say be a, if you feel that you can solve very hard problems in say DSA, then you must try this uh, international ICPC. That's what we usually call it. So you can contest in this, and every nation, of course, have their contestants, and people try to win this. The other thing is Code Gladiators. It's from again Indian competitive programming stuff. So these are all say after maybe from this club we try to actually go into this maybe our very long way goals. So that's what we think about with the help of the members, with the help of the core members, everyone. I mean, all the members, of course, work together to maybe say do something like this, contest in this and win this something. That's what the idea is. So believe like I have done my slides, but so hopefully you have the very basic overview on what is competitive programming, what are those stuffs, why am I here, something like that. Yeah, thank you. Let me stop sharing it. So any questions maybe that I can answer now, because now I can see the screen properly.
Yeah, I think Anand has some questions.
Yeah, sure. I am not the host, so I can't unmute maybe. So
हेलो सर आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन बट
yeah,
बेसिकली आपने पिछले स्लाइड में स्कोप के बारे में बात किया था बट उसके बारे में मुझे ज़्यादा आइडिया तो नहीं है बट मैंने यूट्यूब जैसे ही मैंने ग्रुप को ज्वाइन किया था उसके बाद से मैंने कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के बारे में कुछ वीडियोस देखे थे मैंने तो एक
okay.
स्कोप मैंने ये भी देखा था यूट्यूब पे कि एक अभिषेक करके हैं अपने इंडिया में जो 7 स्टार कोडर हैं और उनकी अभी जस्ट गूगल ने आकर उन्हें प्लेसमेंट दिया है सर ये भी एक बहुत बड़ी स्कोप हो जाती है हम लोगों के लिए अगर हम लोग अपने पेस में अपने लर्निंग को एनहांस करते जाएं सीपीए के थ्रू तो जॉब आपके पास ऑटोमेटिकली आती है आपको जॉब ढूंढने या इंटर्नशिप ढूंढने के लिए नहीं जाना पड़ता ये ऐसा स्कोप है
Exactly. Like you see, if you try to, say if you are a 7 star rated guy in a code chef, then of course you can easily crack the all the Google Kickstart questions which they provide, or the interview questions. That's what the assumption is, and they give you job directly. Yes, that is true. If you, or even though if you have to maybe say clear an interview, it's not going to be a great deal. After all, if you are well versed in your say basics, and if you try to build things, then that's going to be easy. Even though they have interview, like that's not going to cost you so much. So I believe, yeah.
यस सर एंड सर मेरा ये क्वेश्चन ये है कि जो सर अभी जैसे एक्चुअली मैं फाउंडेशन लेवल पे हूँ बट मैंने कोडिंग जस्ट अभी स्टार्ट किया है सी प्लस प्लस में और मुझे अभी उतना आता नहीं है जब से मैंने अभी जस्ट लूप्स तक ही अपने कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर किया है और मैंने कभी 1-2 बार ट्राई किया था कोड फोर्सेस और कोड सेफ पे जाकर वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस ट्राई करने के लिए तो वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस एरेज से स्टार्ट होते हैं तो सर अगर जो लड़का बहुत ज़्यादा बेसिक जानता है सर अगर आप वीकली कॉन्टेस्ट में आपको अगर क्वेश्चंस दीजिएगा अगर उससे पॉसिबली सॉल्व नहीं हो पाए तो सर पीछे छूट जाएगा ना तो फिर उसके लिए आप क्या कीजिएगा
No, we will try to actually solve those problems. We will try to give solutions. There'll be huge discussion. Of course, this whole point of club is to maintain discussions rather than contests. Like say from we can find solutions with the help of discussions. That's what I believe. Literally, because we are in a group now. We are not like alone. We need not to go to Stack Overflow or something to find answers. We have a discussion. We have a forum, and we'll try to build up solutions. So of course we won't leave you, say if you couldn't solve some problem, we don't want to leave you alone. So every problem, every week we will have this discussion going on. So that way you can say, clear your concepts, clear your say doubts. What about with arrays or anything, like we will try to clear you things up. So yeah,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Any more questions?
Any preferred language is there, or we can use like Python?
Whichever you prefer, that's what. Like if you prefer Python, yes, you can use Python. There's nothing going to stop you from. If you are using Java, yes, C++, Rust, whatever language you want, JavaScript, like I believe, because nowadays every company, they are not language oriented and they are more algorithmic oriented. But maybe personally, I feel say Python is a good starting thing. You can if you are just having no idea about say comparative, you have not done programming before, maybe Python is a good way to start up things, because writing algorithms in Python is going to be pretty easy than C++, because you don't want to maintain stuff, so you can directly say code things, and that's what the point is. Yeah. Ayanish, Ayansh, I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Yeah, yes, you are on mute, right? Yeah, logic stays the same. Yeah, exactly, Praneeth. So,
Yes, I guess for to start, like if you are totally new to it, obviously Python or JavaScript will be easier for to get started because the syntax would be simple. But in the end, like once you have mastered the foundations, I think usually people for interviews and all, Python is totally fine. But I think usually people prefer CPP and Java in competitive programming, right? Because in the end, it's all about speed, and then Python is a little bit
yeah,
slower than the others.
I mean, I
Okay,
believe,
okay.
yeah, that
One
is.
tenth slow, it is like 10 power 6 and 10 power 7, something like that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
now we have something like PyPy. They're bringing
Yeah,
new things, like
yeah.
it's going on C Python. So we don't know what
Yeah.
still we
For
are
doing
waiting.
algorithmic things, I think PyPy is
Yeah,
good enough.
PyPy
Like it
is
has
much
support.
faster.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
I
believe
got it.
Ayansh has a question, but he's muted. Okay, any other questions? Maybe let me.
I think Ayansh has posted it on the
Yeah,
chat.
can we go with Lua programming language? Maybe I would have. Yeah, that's what the point is. You can go with any programming language which you're comfortable with. So that's the major idea of thing. Yeah, the contest. Suppose if yeah, that's what mostly in this stage. Like we don't know whether if Lua is being supported, but hopefully it should. If you're good, yeah. So any other questions
No,
from?
we'll have this time complexity also, isn't it? Just because of
Exactly.
CPP.
Yeah. If you have a huge test case there which tests your algorithm, yes, you have to manage your time complexity and also space complexity. So you have
No,
to have this.
the problem statements which you are planning to prepare, will
Hmm.
it make a difference, CPP and Python?
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, most probably. Yeah.
It shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, just for so that you can have that in mind when you're preparing
Yeah,
the.
yeah, 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 yeah. This, yeah, of course, it
Because
shouldn't.
in
It
this
shouldn't make a
degree, I am learning programming languages only in this degree. So what we
okay.
have done is only Python so far.
Yeah, you
But
will be
maybe
doing Java, of course, in the
next,
diploma level. Yeah,
yeah, sure, correct. Java will be doing,
yeah.
but maybe it's a chance that we can even try CPP also.
Yeah, that's again another skill you can have, maybe put up. So for the dynamic programming part, and yeah, it is a bit harder, say a concept to master it. But yeah, only ways to practice. So we know the way.
Yeah, that chapter was omitted chapter in my PDSA.
Okay, so that is the only that should be the main chapter, to be honest, on over the.
Yeah, now onwards we'll through these Turing machines we'll try to do that.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
exactly.
you.
So yeah, JavaScript too. There's yeah. So every week we'll have sessions. So that's true. Comparative programming's handbook is enough for CP Foundation. So I am not aware of this handbook part. Suppose Sign can take it. this question?
Yeah, what's the question? Competitive Programmer's Handbook is enough for CP. Yeah, so yeah, the book is definitely good enough for the foundation. Yeah, the PDF shared. So that is obviously good. Like almost all the topics you need at the beginner as well as the moderate level are there in there. But then the main thing in CP is practice, right? So we can obviously learn all the theory there is and then still fail to understand what the question demands, right? So the major part in CP is not implementing the algorithm, but then understanding which algorithm is required to implement. So that I would say comes with practice. So solve, and keep on solving the questions. And obviously, if you cannot understand a question, then after trying a lot, look at the discussions and editorial and all, and then try to understand where the approach comes in. So not just the solution, but then how you would then yourself arrive at that approach. And then so the more you try to implement the logic in there, so you don't have to obviously come up with the all the algorithms. So one good thing about CP is that you can obviously search on the internet when you're doing a contest. Obviously, you won't get that question anywhere because usually a totally new question is created every time a contest is published. But you will obviously be able to find algorithms. So let's say you see a question and you know that, okay, this definitely is a sorting question. So you know that, or what you have to do is sort the array. So that is the main thing you have to do, is understand what the question wants. Once that you have found that, then you can just search online to find some sorting algorithm and use that. So what is tested is not your ability to code algorithms by your hand, although if you are more proficient in that, that will increase your speed a bit. But then the main thing is to understand the problem statements and understand what is required of you to do there.
So yeah, that was another question. I have another doubt. In some cases, the program which have high computational complexities can be solved by math logics. Is there any source in which we can improve out of box max thinking? So if you want to solve max algorithmic problems, I believe I prefer you something called Project Euler. So try to say solve problems in that requires computer and also your math knowledge. So that should be a nice way to start up things. Yeah. Any more questions, or like where are we heading to? So somehow if Satish can say that, so that will be fine.
So I guess let's move forward with the introduction to discourse and VJudge, right? And then obviously we can also take up the doubts after that. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
yeah,
That should be fine.
yeah, Satish.
Yeah, thank you, Saranath and San, for the wonderful presentation. If anybody has any further questions, feel free to post them on the chat where they can answer them, or even on the group. So now I'll give you a brief overview of our Discord server. Just give me a minute so I can share my screen. So is everyone familiar with the Discord? Firstly, if you are, please raise your hand or respond in the chat box if most of you are familiar with Discord. Okay, it seems like we have a good number of yes. Since most of you are familiar with Discord. Okay, if somebody is not familiar with Discord, what I will do is I'll share you a small video, YouTube video, from which you can create your own Discord account and join the Turing Machine server. Because most of our discussions and sharing of resources and everything will be taking place on the Discord server, which is much more convenient than WhatsApp. So I'll share you that login creation video. You can just follow the instructions there. So for now, I'll just go through the server and I'll show you what it's about. Let me just switch roles. Huh. So this in this Discord server, when you enter as a regular club member, these are the channels that you will be able to see. Discord channels are places where, for instance, if a rules channel, here you will find the club rules, and a welcome channel, here you'll get an automated message from the Discord bot when you join the server. And this is the announcements page, which is very similar to the WhatsApp announcements page. Sorry, is there a question? Yes, you will have to register with your email. I'll just take the questions for Discord server once I give you an intro of the Discord server itself. Okay, just hold on a minute, and once the intro is over, I'll also share the invite link with you guys. And we have several channels here. So read-only channels. In the read-only channels, it's rules, welcome, and announcements. The rules and welcome, you'll just go through it when you first join the server. The announcements channel will be quite important, where because they will be posting all the important updates for the club. And the general and introduction channel, here you can introduce yourself, get to know other club members. The general channel, this general channel is for general discussions. So you can do general discussions over here. And the off topic, but these general discussions, keep in mind, they should be related to the club, anything related to the club, but not necessarily related to competitive programming. This off topic place is where you can discuss anything under the sun, maybe promote other clubs or other events on campus, or whatever, and it's up to you guys. Here, this is just for general discussion. You can also use the WhatsApp group for this purpose. uh, and next, you have the organized topics. Here, the CP general. CP general means competitive programming general. So here you can start long form posts. So you can post a question, say, I'll just let's say, what is competitive programming? A very basic question. And I can't post from this role. Let me just go back to my default role. Yeah. So I just create a new post. What is competitive programming? I'm unable to post. Ah, okay. New post. Or title. Yeah. So what is algorithms? Maybe. Hmm. So you gotta have a title apparently, and yeah, and then you post the question over here. And once you post the question, the question will be visible like this in this format, and other people can respond. Uh, Algorithms are procedural problem solving, mm, not procedural exactly, just problem solving methods using mathematics. A step-by-step method. So people can respond like this to your questions over here. So we hope that this will create a place where you guys can discuss quite well. Yes, please, no spam, no spam. Spam would be really bad. Uh, and further, here you have the resources page. In this resources page, you will find all the resources, books, videos, lectures, notes, and anything else that is useful to learn competitive programming strategies on problem solving and everything, etc. We also have a separate channel for team requests. So if you're participating in an external contest and you want to search for a team, so then you can go to this team request channel and specify the competition and your programming level, and how many people you are looking for, what sort of people you are looking for, when the contest is, and you can search for a team here. So this is it, the overview of the server. So if anybody has any questions, I can answer them. The channels that you see here below, core team, these will not be visible to you as a regular member. These will only be for the core team members in order to manage the server better. So now we can take questions. I will shortly share the invite link with you guys. Just give me a second. Yeah, invite. If there are any questions, please raise your hand or type them in the chat box. I will take them now. It seems that there are no questions. I'm sharing the Discord server link on the WhatsApp group. I'll also paste it here in the chat box. Yeah, Anand.
Hello, sir. So, I have a question some off-topic related.
Hmm.
So, can I speak in Hindi?
Yes, sure, sure. हाँ हिंदी में बोल
सर,
सकता हूँ.
सर अगर मैं इवेंट सर सबको पता है कि सब आईटी जो मद्रास की जो डिग्री है वो ऑनलाइन है, बट मैं ऑफलाइन डिग्री में बीटेक कंप्यूटर साइंस कर रहा हूँ जिसमें मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में हूँ. सर सिमिलरली अगर कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग का कॉन्टेस्ट अगर मैं अपने कॉलेज में अगर ऑर्गेनाइज कराना चाहूँ तो सर क्या ऑफ टॉपिक से या आपसे कुछ हेल्प मिल सकता है मुझे?
ज़रूर पूछ सकते हो कोई हेल्प के लिए, बट ये एश्योरेंस नहीं दे सकते हैं क्योंकि हमारा भी ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन क्लासेस वगैरह चल रहे हैं. तो इफ़ यू आर फ्री, व्हाई नॉट, वी विल हेल्प यू आउट.
सब ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं, बट कुछ गाइडेंस तो दे सकते हैं कि सर कि कैसे कॉन्टेस्ट को ऑर्गेनाइज कराएं या कुछ भी, क्योंकि मैं टायर 3 कॉलेज से हूँ तो यहाँ पे कोई कोडिंग कल्चर तो है नहीं, बट मैं चाहता हूँ कि अपने कॉलेज में कोडिंग कल्चर क्रिएट करूँ.
श्योर श्योर श्योर, वी कैन हेल्प यू आउट विद दैट. वो हेल्प ज़रूर मिलेगा तुम्हें.
ओके
एंड
सर, थैंक यू.
हाँ, और सिर्फ कोर टीम मेंबर्स ही नहीं, क्लब में और भी कई सारे लोग हैं. तुम ऑफ टॉपिक में पूछोगे तो कोई भी रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा एंड एनीबडी विल बी एबल टू हेल्प यू आउट. आई डोंट थिंक कोई किसी को कोई दिक्कत रहेगा इस चीज़ में.
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
हाँ, या डिस्कॉर्ड ज्वाइन करने के लिए पर्सनल ईमेल आईडी भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, बट एक बार ज्वाइन करने के बाद हमें कोई ऐसा नाम यूज़ करना जिससे हम आपको रिकॉग्नाइज कर सकें कि आप IIT MBS के स्टूडेंट्स ही हों और हमारे ग्रुप में हैं, फॉर सो दैट फॉर रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग पर्पसेस कि कोई आउटसाइडर्स नहीं हो. या जीवराज, ये आपका क्वेश्चन एड्रेस करता है क्या? ओके, थैंक यू. और कोई सवाल है तो मैं अभी ले सकता हूँ. If there are any more questions, I can take them. And if anybody didn't understand what I just said in Hindi, I can repeat it in English. Okay, great. If there are no more questions, then I'll move on with the orientation for the VJudge. The VJudge is a platform on which we'll have all of our weekly contests. So let's move on with that, since there seem to be no other questions. Give me a minute so I can change the presentation. So is everybody able to view the VJudge screen?
Yeah,
it's visible.
Okay, great. So this is the VJudge, VJudge.net. Let me first share the link with you guys on WhatsApp. VJudge.net. So here you will we can create contests for everybody to participate in. So from here you just register. This will be your username. You can choose your username and you can also choose a nickname. For instance, my username is SAR007 Tish. And let's just say my password is, I don't know, ABCD for now. I'll repeat my password ABCD. Nickname same. You can choose a different nickname. School, this is you need not mention this, but you can just say IIT MBS degree so that it will be easier to identify you. The QQ can be left like that. The QQ is some Chinese social media platform, so you can leave that. You need not share that profile. So here, use your link. You can either use your IIT email ID or your personal email ID. That's up to you. But once you register with one email ID, please stick with that, because we will add you to our group and we don't want multiple email IDs in the group. So yeah, just use your IIT email ID. That will make it easier for us to make sure that there is no person with multiple IDs, because that will make the contests unfair. If you're submitting through multiple IDs, then just enter the captcha. Just go through the basic registration process, which I'm sure is familiar to all of you. I'll just move to another screen because I've already registered. I'll just show you how it looks. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I accidentally exited the meeting. Where did I get lost?
Yeah, you were sharing the screen for the VJudge contest.
For some reason, I'm unable to hear you. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Hello.
Okay. Can you just type in the chat box from where you guys lost me? Since I'm audible, we'll just continue with this. I'll just show around the site. Okay. So I'll just show you how the VJudge contest work. I guess the registration process is done, right? I showed you the registration process on VJudge. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So once you come to the VJudge homepage, you will see it will be somewhat like this, and you'll have problems here. All the problems that you attempted, that you solved, and your favorite problems. You can mark favorite problems. Contests which are running, all contests. So you can join some of these public if there are any public contests, you can join them if they're running, and you can answer them. But most importantly, for us, we have a group called Turing Machines. I'm going to share the invite on WhatsApp now. So you guys please join this group. On this group, you will have all the contests here, contests. So you can click the contest name and you go to problems. So here you will find all the problems. Here you will find the problem statement and the input format and output format, constraints on the output or input, and the samples against which you can by hand check your solutions. So this is a very
Satish,
relatively
I
very
think
simple problem. Here the problem asks you to find out whether the air quality index is within a certain parameter. So you just have to use a set of if-else statements and check whether it satisfies a certain condition or not. That will be and so it's a pretty simple contest. So if we want to submit a solution, just click on the submit button right over here. Click on submit button, choose your language and compiler. For C++, there are two compilers available. So choose your language and submit your solutions. So here, on this platform, you do not have an IDE. So you have to write your solution elsewhere and copy paste it here. And once you copy paste the solution, click submit. We already have a submission there here from Cyan. So he submitted it, he got it right, and that's it. If it's green, it means that your solution has been accepted. And here you can also check your submission history, how many times you submitted, in what language you submitted, how much time you took for each submission. And so here you'll find the ranking and everything. So that's basically it. So it's a pretty simple platform. I hope everybody got the gist of the platform. If there are any questions, please write them in the chat. For some reason, I'm unable to hear you guys. The screen is not visible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll just go through that again. I'm really sorry. I couldn't hear you guys. Yeah, so in the previous page, under the contest tab, you had a contest. So if you click on that contest, you will come to this page. So this is the contest platform. I hope it is visible now, the contest and the problem. Okay, great. So just go to problem. Here you will find the list of problems. Right now we only have one for the orientation. Here you will find the list of problems, and above you find the time, how much time is left. And here you will find the problem statement, the input format, the output format, the constraints, and the output format, and also the sample test cases. which you can check by hand, and then you can submit your solution from here. Once you submit the solution, it will automatically correct your check if it's the right solution. And here you can see your submissions. For instance, Sayan has already submitted, so has Prathamesh, and they both have got it right. And you can see how much time you took. It will automatically rank you based on your correctness of solution, how much time you took, how many wrong attempts you made, etc. So this is basically it. So it's a relatively simple platform for your problems. I mean, for your contests. And
Sir,
that's it.
this virtual judge, we have to register.
Yeah. So that is
You have
all.
sent a link.
If there are any questions, I will answer them.
Yeah, Naren, you have to register on that. You have to create your
I
account.
Okay, thank you.
wait. I think I still can't hear you guys. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. If Sayan or someone else can take the questions, it will be great. Or otherwise, please write them in the chat box. I will take them.
Um, like, how can you actually join the group? Because there's an option called group, and I clicked on an option called explore, but I didn't find the group Turing machines.
Yeah, I think that is the group is private. We'll send the link once again.
Okay, yeah.
Where should we create the account?
You have to create the account in VJudge. So we have sent the link in the WhatsApp, right? VJudge.net. You can create your account there. You can use the IITM email ID for better clarity who is which student, or you can use your personal also. And then, so we have sent the link of the group now in the G chat. So you can click on this and the group of Turing machines will be visible to you.
Okay, everyone. Is there any question? Any more questions? Okay. I guess there is no more questions. So it's all done from our side. We have a orientation as well. We have a inauguration session on 7th, right? And also there is a plan how we will plan for the month of October. So we will discuss everything regarding that. Okay. So I guess all the doubts are clear regarding our group, and we will have a kind of inauguration and some guest appearance on that day as well. So thank you everyone for participating and joining in the meet. You all can try the contest on VJudge as well. That's all from our side. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Let's all do this competitive programming and grow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Bye-bye.